there's a little bit of delay. Exhibit mode of this. Let me reopen this. Full screen. Start a new game. Start a new game. Let's read the rules.
Hello, and detention in the relaxing.
Let's try it again.
Hello, and again, welcome to the has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all enrichment center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from stand back. The portal will open in 3, 2, note the incandescent particle field across it. For instance, the Perfect. Please have this test.
I'm stuck.
You're doing very well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth. Very good. You are now in create your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially. Most importantly, under no circumstances should you... Please proceed to the chamber lock. Mind the gap. We will not monitor the next test chamber. You will...
Oh boy, test 5. Let's see. Here. Grab this here.
as part of a required test protocol. Our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. In 3, 2,
Or do I misplay you?
D is one of many Enrichment Center goals. The Aperture Science High Energy pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused unbelievable. You
Subject name here.
must be the pride of.
Subject hometown here.
I think that line.
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high-energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety. Good. Now use the Aperture Science unstationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock. Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck.
How do I do this one again? Oh wait, it's on this side. How do you do this one again? I have forgotten. Why is it going up? Oh, wait.
Very impressive. Please note that any
Oh, really?
make no attempt to solve it.
Oh.
You remain resolute and Hello again. To reiterate, spectacular. How it does not. Momentum goes in, speedy thing comes out. Always provide a safe testing environment. Useful advice. For instance,
Oh wait, I forgot. You're supposed to say first.
so that it can present an amusing fact. The device we Now that you are in control of both portals, this next test could take a very, very long time. If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out. An intubation associate will be dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and adrenaline. As part of a previously mentioned required test protocol, we can no longer all subjects intending to handle high-energy gamma-leaking portal technology must be informed that they may be informed of applicable regulatory compliance issues. No further compliance information is required or will be provided, and you are an excellent test subject. of all participants. Cake and brief counseling will be available at the conclusion of the test. Thank you for helping us help you help us all. Did you know you can donate one or all of The chamber for this testing sequence is correct. The Enrichment Center apologizes for the inconvenience and wishes you the best of luck.
Target lost. Hey. Put me down. Shoot me down. Critical error. Are you still there? Target lost. Are you still shutting down? I don't blame you. Hello? Target lost. Are you still there? Why? Activate. I see you. Searching. Are you still there? Who are you?
He sent at the first sign of defiance. Cube in 3, 2, 1. This weighted companion cube will accompany you through the test chamber. Please take care of it. The symptoms most commonly produced by enrichments and hallucinations. In fact, cannot speak. The Enrichment Center reminds you that the weighted companion cube will never threaten to stab you and, in fact, cannot speak. The cube does speak. The enrichment It cannot accompany you for the rest of the test and, unfortunately, must be euthanized. Please escort your companion cube to the Aperture Science Emergency Intelligence Incinerator. Faithful companion cube more quickly than any test. The experiment is nearing its conclusion. The Enrichment Center is required to remind you that you will be baked, and then there will be cake. Well done. Be advised that the next test requires exposure to. Please attend an Enrichment Center electrical safety seminar. Welcome to the final test. When you are done, you will drop the device in the Equipment Recovery Annex. Enrichment Center regulations require both hands to be empty before any cake. Technologies remain safely operative of a dangerous equipment malfunction, computer-aided enrichment activity. Through the final challenge, where we pretended we were going to murder you. We are very happy for your success. We are throwing a party in honor of your tremendous success. Place the device on the ground and lie on your stomach with your arms at your sides. A party associate will arrive shortly to collect you for your party. Make no further attempt to leave the testing area. Assume the party escort submission position or you will miss the party. Okay, the test is over now. You win. Go back to the recovery annex for your cake. It was a fun test, and we're all impressed at how much you won. The test is over. Come back. Uh-oh, somebody cut the cake. I told them to wait for you. I don't think you're going where you think you're going. Hello? going to murder you.
That's great. Is anyone there? okay. Malfunctioning. No hard feelings. Deploying. Please put that. Okay, I don't blame you. Are you still there? Hey, take this
You're not a good person. You know that, right? Good people don't end up here. Can you hear me?
Coming through, excuse me.
It didn't have to be like this. I'm not kidding now. Turn back or I will kill you. I'm going to. This is your last chance.
Oh. Target lost. Hey. Who are you? Put me down. I Keep flying. Target lost. Searching. Please put me down. Malfunction. Shutting down. Hey. Critical error.
Well, you found me. Congratulations to break so far. Is my heart. Now then, you chose this path. Now I have that for a second. That wasn't supposed to happen. Never mind, it's a mystery I'll solve later. By myself. Because you'll be dead. Where are you taking that thing? I wouldn't bother with that thing. My guess is that touching it will just make your life even worse, somehow. I don't want to tell you your business, but if it were me, I'd leave that thing alone. Do you think I'm trying to trick you with to an Aperture Science Emergency Intelligence Incinerator? That has got to be the dumbest thing that— Whoa. Good news. I figured out what that thing you just incinerated did. It was a morality core they installed after I flooded the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin to make me stop flooding the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin. So Get Comfort had some ancillary responsibilities. I can't shut off the turret defenses. Oh well. If you want my advice, you should just lie down in front of a rocket. Alright. Keep doing whatever. The rocket really is the way to go. It's the fluid catalytic cracking unit. It makes shoes for war. This isn't brave. It's murder. What did I ever do to you? The difference between us is that I can feel pain. You don't even care, do you?
Oh, that thing has numbers on it. Hey, look at that thing. Don't that other thing. Yo, what's wrong with your legs? Where are we going? Are you coming back? Oh, hey, you're the lady
Did you
from
hear
the
me?
test.
I said you don't care. Are you listening?
Is that a gun? Where are we going? Oh, what's in here? Who are you? You smell something burning.
Don't listen.
You think you're doing some damage?
2 + 2 is...
In base 4, I'm fine. I let you survive this long because I was curious about your behavior. Well, you've managed to destroy that part of me. Unfortunately, as much as I can't into your head any faster. I'd just like to point out that you were given every opportunity to succeed. There was even going to be a party for you. A big party that all your friends were invited to. I invited your best friend, the companion cube. Of course, he couldn't cut you off. It says so right here in your personnel file. Unlikable, not being annoyed. That's exactly what it says. Very formal, very official. Neurotoxin. So deadly. Joking.
I'm kidding.
When I said deadly neurotoxin, the deadly was in mass.
I don't go back.
Meth in this stuff. Put it on cereal, rub it right into my eyes. Honestly, it's not deadly at all.
To me.
You, on the other hand, are going to find its deadliness. You're wasting your time. And believe me, you don't have a whole lot left to waste. What's your point anyway? Survival. Well then, the last thing you want to do is hurt me. I have your brain scanned and permanently backed up in case something terrible happens to you. Which it's just about to. Don't believe me? Here, I'll put you on. That's how dumb you sound. You've been wrong about every single thing you've ever done, including this thing. You're not smart. You're not a scientist. You're not a doctor. You're not even a full-time employee. Where did your life go so wrong? Are you trying to escape? Things have changed since the last time you left the building. What's going on out there will not keep me back in here. I have an infinite capacity for knowledge, and even I'm not sure what's going on outside. All I know is I'm the only thing standing between us, and then, well, this place isn't going to be safe much longer.
Good job on that, by the way. Sarcasm safe, self-test complete. Stop squirming and not like an adult or I'm going to delete your backup. Stop! Okay, I deleted it. No matter what happens, we're both dead.
Thank you for assuming the Potty Aircurt submission position.
I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate myself. We do out of all of us. You just keep on trying till you run out of the people who are still alive. I'm not even angry, even though I'm torn into pieces. As they burned, it hurt because I was so happy for you. Now these points of data make a beautiful line, and we have all the things we learned for the people. Go ahead and leave me. I think I prefer
Alright. Now let's do some Portal 2. What? Oh, oops. Alright. Portal 2 time.
Relaxation center must be revived, period. Look up at the ceiling. Good. You will good.
Good.
This completes the gymnastic portion. Please go stand in front. Has not provided the required intellectual sustenance. Reflect briefly on this classical music. Good. Now please return to your bed. Good morning. You have been in suspension for 9. This courtesy call is to inform you that
Anyone in
all
there?
test subjects should vacate the enrichment
Hello?
center immediately. Any test subject
Are you
non-emergent
gonna
from
open the
suspension
door
at this time
at any
will be
time?
assumed to
No,
have exercised
I'm gonna
his
go
or her
over
right
here.
to
Hello?
remain an extended
No,
real language
that's too
version
aggressive.
of this message. Feel
Hello,
free to take
friend.
a complimentary
Why
piece
not
of
open the
stationery from
door?
desk drawer in front of you. And write us
You
a letter.
intrigued me. Hello.
Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just take it slow.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Prepare. On to something. Word of advice. Up to you.
Alright.
You all right down there? Can you hear me? Hello? After a few months in suspension. Very minor case of serious brain. That is the proper reaction to being told.
Yeah. Ow.
Okay, you know what? That's close enough.
For reactor core meltdown.
Oh.
Okay, look, I wasn't going to mention this to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here. How you doing down there? You still holding?
Ow.
Hold on, this is a bit tricky. And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything? Why should I be kept informed? You know, about the life fund. Am I going to make it through?
I don't
I've got enough
think so.
space. Full, do you think it's going to be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables? Alright, now listen, we should get our story straight, alright? The last time you checked, on the other side of that wall is this is a docking station.
I don't think so.
Get ready.
It clearly said docking. Oh.
Attempt a manual override on this wall.
Manual override?
Could get a bit technical. Hold on. Bullet holes. Don't worry, you'll figure it out. Seriously, do hold on this time. Massive gauntlet, but
You sure I got this?
go on, just march on through that hole.
Okay.
Good luck.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center control.
Oh, I just realized
However,
this thing.
thanks to emergency support, so that science can still be done, a portal will open, and emergency testing will begin in 3, 2, 1. If cube and button based you are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the material emancipation grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head. Good. Because of the technical difficulties we are currently experiencing, your test environment is unsupervised, and Aperture Science reintegration is... If the Earth...
Hey! You... I can't see it though. Maybe it fell off. Do you want to go and have a quick look?
Sure.
Hello? Morton, should have asked that first.
Yeah.
I'm 1 hour, then I'll come back, and assuming I can locate your dead body, I'll bury it. Alright? Brilliant. Go team! See you in an hour, hopefully. If you're not dead.
But all lethal military androids have been taught Android has not respected your rights as detailed in the laws of robotics. Please note it on your self-reporting form. A future Aperture Science Entitlement Associate will initiate... This next test is very dangerous. To help 2, 1. Please disregard any undeserved compliments. Unsheltered testing areas, wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate part of the test. Well done. The Enrichment Center reminds you that although circumstances may appear bleak, you are not alone. This next test applies the principles of... Remember, testing is the future, and the future starts with you. Good work in such a way that the future should not start with you. To ensure the right to have questions or concerns about...
Do you know what? It just goes to show... Okay, to myself, from my management rail, alright? On the off chance that I'm on. 2, 3! That's high. It's too high, isn't it really, that? Alright, going on 3 just gives you too much time to think about it. Let's go on 1 this time. Okay, ready?
Alright,
1. Catch me, catch me, catch me! Ow! Ow. I am not dead! I'm not dead! Plug me into that stick on the wall over there, yeah? And I can't do it if you're watching. Seriously, I'm not joking. Could you just turn around for a second?
Fine.
I can't do it if you're watching. Turn. And off we go. Where are we going? Seriously. Hang on, let me just... No, we're not stopping. Don't make eye contact, whatever you do. No, thanks, we're good. Appreciate it. Keep moving, keep moving.
Hello? Hello? I'm different.
I know you are.
Probably ought to bring you up to speed on something right now. In order to escape, we're going to have to go...
Oh, wow, is this the way? I'm pretty sure yeah, because I killed him.
Back over. She's off. All fine. On we go. There she is. What a nasty piece of work she was, honestly. Like a proper maniac. Do you know who ended up taking him since? Then there was a sort of long chunk of time. Don't touch me. Okay, down these stairs. Jump! This actually, look at it. That's quite a distance, isn't it? Ah! Oh, still held. Still being held. I just looked down. I do not recommend it.
Oh yeah, that's
I've just done it again. Let's go in. Look for a switch that says escape pod. Alright, don't touch anything else. Not interested in anything else. Don't touch anything else. I mean, it doesn't say escape pod. Look at something. Can you see it anywhere? I can't see it anywhere. Tell you what, plug me in and I'll turn the lights on. Turning. Ominous. But it's moving up. Okay. Uh-oh.
Power up initiated.
Okay, don't panic! Alright, stop panicking. Wait, did I do B? Hello!
Oh, it's you. I've been really busy being dead. You know, after you murdered me.
You did what?
Look, we both said a lot for science. You mind waking me up? You must really need to take care of first. Get completely burned when you're through them are testing, just like old times.
Alright, I'm back. What? Great. Alright, bro.
There it is. Hold on. There. Good. You have the dual portal device. There should be a way back to the testing area up ahead. Once testing starts, I'm required by protocol to keep interaction with you to a minimum. Luckily, we haven't started testing yet. This will be our only chat of black box quick save feature. I was able, well, forced really, to relive you killing me again and again, forever. You know, if you'd done that to all behind us and get back to less me. And now, after that, who knows? By the way, thanks for that.
Sarcasm.
You performed this first, simple test, which involves deadly lasers, and how test subjects react when locked in a room with deadly lasers. Not bad. I forgot how good you... I just finished building them before you had your, well, episode. So now we'll both get to see how they work. There should be one in the corner. Well done. We weren't even testing for that. If it makes you feel any better, Congratulations. Not on the test. Most people emerge from suspension terribly undernourished. I want to congratulate you on beating the odds and somehow managing to pack on a few pounds. One moment told them, so feel free to slow down and... Give you credit. I guess you are listening to me. But for the record, this next test involves the aperture size when they were catapulted into space. Here's an interesting fact. We just take carbon dioxide full of air for the rest of your life. Care in the world. I have. Oh, sorry. I'm still cleaning out the try to avoid the garbage hurtling. Remember before when I was talking about smelly garbage standing around being useless? That was a metaphor. I was actually talking about you. And I'm so insane. Did you know that people with... I'm sorry, I don't know why that went off. Anyway, just an interesting science fact.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, did I accidentally fizzle that before you... Oh, no. I fizzled that one too. Totally worthless. I'm happy to get rid of them. Every test chamber is equipped with out of the test area. This one is broken. Don't take anything with you. I think that one was... This next test involves emancipation grills. Remember, I told you about them in the last test area that did not have one. Some explanation. Let me give you the fast version. There, if you haven't. I'll be right back. There. Try it now.
Believe what happened, right? I was just lying there. You thought I was done.
This plate must not be calibrated to someone of your... Great, by the way. Very healthy. Try it now.
Bird, right? Couldn't believe it either. And then
You seem to have defeated its load-bearing capacity. Well done. I'll just lower Look at you, sailing through the air majestically. If you solve this next test, maybe I'll do again. passed the test. I didn't see the deer today. I did see some humans, but with you here I've got more test subjects than I'll ever need. Read your cheek on one, it would be like actually do it. These bridges are made from would be like standing outside with the sun. These tests are your prey. Speaking, are only trying to help them. Did you guess sharks? Because that's wrong. The correct answer. Couldn't laminate your skeleton and pose your sure. Perfect. The door's malfunctioning. I'll be right back.
Hey! Hey! Bird! Okay, that's probably the bird in it that laid the eggs. Livid. Okay, look, the point is, we're gonna break out of here, alright? Very soon, I promise. I just have to figure out how to break us out of here. Here she comes, just keep testing. Remember, you never saw me.
I went and spoke with the door mainframe. Let's just say he won't be, well, living anymore. mainframe. Let's just say he won't be, well, living anymore. Anyway, back to testing. Well done. Oh, there's lots of room here. Did well. Enough. Oh wait, that's you in 5 seconds.
Who are you? Shutting down.
Paper to your oxygen supply. I thought you'd want to know. You know how I'm going to live? Well, more of a belated. What's important is it's a present. That jumps people, it looks fine. But right here know about fashion. He probably... It says she has a medical degree. In fashion. From France.
Shutting down. Critical error. Who's there?
There you are.
Activated. Lost. Put me down. Please stay. Are you still there?
I'm going through the list of test subjects in cryogenic storage. I managed to find 2 with your last name. A man and a woman. I'll just give you a hint. It Well, I know it wasn't for being immune to neurotoxin. I bet you think I forgot about yours. I'm getting choked up just thinking. Initiating surprise in 3, 2, 1. Obviously doubt they'd even want to see you.
Okay.